starts, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington.
This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Miami Dolphins. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Lindsey, first down and more than that. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Phillip Lindsey.
75 yards. And the Dolphins are going to take a first quarter lead. Wow, first play in the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, you spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And able to get this out to the 25.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Now it's Wilson.
That's complete to his running back, Dallas.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On play action, here's Tua.
This will be caught. It's Waddle.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play there for the Dolphins. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. going to the air. Tagovailoa.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. After the interception, here's Wilson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Here's Wilson to throw.
Looks for Lockett once more. This time he's got him.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Here's Wilson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
Now left side on the swing pass. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They run it with Carson. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
This is Dallas, an inside handoff.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Wilson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3.
But they've certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the 1st half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the 2nd half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Throwing is Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown.
Colby Parkinson
there to make the grab. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
2 is throws taken in by Waddle.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. He's letting this one go for Fuller. He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Will Fuller, 68 yards.
And the Dolphins on just 2 plays have taken the lead.
Sanders on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Taking it about the 1. And nowhere to go. He only makes it to the 5.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
And the Seahawks on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. Dumps this one off to Chris Carson. And they're going to get the first down here across the 15-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
To throw is Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones.
And the Dolphins are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. CD, he tried to kind of lob that one in there. It looked pretty going through the air. The problem was it was in the air a little bit too long.
Yeah, that's a tough one because for that type of a route and what he tried to do and needed to do, he had to put a little air under it, and the defender was actually able to take advantage of it because it hung up there just long enough for him to get there and take it away.
After the turnover, it's Tua. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw here taken in by Gesicki.
They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Tua on 4th down. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
Well, they picked up the first down, but I'm just going to say it. I didn't like it before the ball was snapped, and I don't like it now that they picked it up. Think about field position on their own side of the 50. They don't get it. They put their defense in a bad spot, and it's just not a decision that pays off very often.
And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
They get this out wide to Gaskin.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range, so now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And it's caught. Touchdown, Dolphins. Will Fuller on the receiving end of the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 21-7. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And they'll
let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of
launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. It's a big play there for Seattle.
One of the good things about throwing it in his direction, he usually has the size advantage on those two-man catches.
And what I like about his game is that he carries himself at his full height. He understands it's an advantage and uses it at every opportunity.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching, and there's another first down run right there.
Eluding the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On 2nd and goal, Wilson.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal. Now Wilson. Dancing to his left. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Will Dissly there to make the grab. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game. Myers connects on the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
2nd down and 8.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Going deep here for Parker. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
He's going to go up top again. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown! Mike Gesicki. '73 yards. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
Now Brian Flores going to leave the offense out there to go for two. The two are going to try and throw for it.
And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They go play action now. Wilson trying to lay one up deep.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Able to force him out of the pocket right, but still able to complete it. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 23. Wilson will throw again. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off Byron Jones.
And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his second interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
He'll buy some time right. Here's Fuller with a catch. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. He'll get that out wide to Waddle. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Four yards remain for second down.
Play action. Now it's Tua.
Another catch there for Waddle.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to, says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Tua sets up to pass it. And this is caught. It's Parker. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How